like, I would be on the phone to like my friends and family and stuff, and I'll be like crying, literally, like, I'm too big, like they won't book me, like literally going through depressed mode. But now it's like I can't do nothing about that. But it's more of like, even if I was skinny, or however they call the dance, I still have assets that my family have given me, or I was born with. They're never gonna go. So I can lose all the weight in the world, I'm still gonna have certain things on my body. Do you know what I mean?
I want to say good afternoon, Mira Jebari. Did I get it right?
You did get it right.
How are you doing today?
I'm very well, thank you. Yourself?
I'm good. I'm good. You are multi-talented in ways that, it's going to sound cliche, but it's the obvious thing when you see a woman is you objectify her. How does she look? What do you think she is? And I think from just even talking to you, there's a lot of things that to the surface, I didn't even know that you're a part of. So we're going to kind of like work chronologically. So you are primarily a dancer, choreographer. Anything else that I'm missing out that you want to add to your bow?
Creative director.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. And tell me about when your passion for dance first started.
Well, I was put in ballet when I was 4 by my parents. After that, I literally just fell in love with it. So I never stopped from that point there. Went to school, studied performing arts. Then I went to college and studied dance. Went to uni, studied dance. But I got injured in my first year. So I was like, yep, I'm done, over, finished. So I literally stopped for a whole year. And then I kind of got back into it. There was loads of different reasons why I stopped as well, to be fair. But I got back into it.
Well, what kind of injury did you get?
It was a back injury. It was more like a pulled muscle. Like it was so random. I'd done the silliest thing, and I literally got injured, and it was right near my exam. Like it was so stupid.
When you're like trailing back, when you're young, doing ballet at that young age, do you still have memories of that when you were young, or is it a bit of a blur?
Some memories, not all, but yeah, there was some memories I had. Like obviously I've got pictures as well, so like that just brings back memories. But definitely like being in the studio dancing, obviously it wasn't serious then, it was more like a fun thing. It wasn't like, you know, so disciplined till now, but like, yeah, I have memories, good ones.
At what point does it become, is it ever competitive? Like when's the first time that you realised that you were going into competition with other girls and it's like they were trying to come for you, so to speak?
I think when I left the uni, when I got back into it, that's when it was like, raw. It was like, raw, I want to go back to uni, because it was like the safe haven. It was like just playing it safe. But once I got into like the commercial world, I'll say, so that's more like, you know, booking behind artists, dancing behind artists and stuff. That's when I was like, wow. I remember I went to my first audition for X Factor, like back in dancing X Factor. And I was like, I walked in, there was about 600 girls, I think. And I was like, I was just out of place, if that makes sense. And I was always like the biggest girl there, if that makes any sense. So it was like, this ain't gonna work for me. I went 4 years in a row, I never got it, ever. So I was just, I ain't going no more, stopped.
I want to say my opinion, slightly touching on that. I want to know if it makes sense to you as well. There's a couple of artists that I know, they're black women, right? And they were on a major label, and they said to me, like, and they had curves, right? And even when they were like maybe like a size 8, they're saying, no, look, you need to lose weight. And it's like literally, I don't know if they wanted them to be on a soup diet, but it's no, literally, because it's like, I don't know what they wanted them to lose. And they said that there was a lot, I don't know if the word now is body shaming, but they felt very conscious of how their body is in comparison to what the decision makers wanted. And in that X Factor audition type of situation, were you more conscious of maybe your body type being different to what they may be going for, as opposed to your talent as an actual dancer?
Well, I don't know, it's weird, because people would say there's a dance body, and till this day I don't know what that is, because even like the fittest or slimmest girls, they're all different, they all look different, no one is exactly the same. But in terms of obviously being African as well, I'm blessed, thank God. Well, now I see it as a blessing, but before, like, I would be on the phone to like my friends and family and stuff, and I'll be like crying, literally, like, I'm too big, like they won't book me, like literally going through depressed mode. But now it's like I can't do nothing about that. But it's more of like, even if I was skinny or however they call the dance, I still have assets that my family have given me or I was born with. They're never gonna go. So I can lose all the weight in the world, I'm still gonna have certain things on my body. Do you know what I mean? So at that point I was just like, it's just what they're looking for. I can't do nothing about that.
So then how do you go from there to actually getting some of the big bookings and jobs that you've got on your CV?
Do you know what? That is God. I can't say anything else. Literally, because even till this day, I still can't believe I've done certain things. It's like I've almost jumped or skipped a whole chapter that I should have done as a dancer that I just skipped. It, like from just doing classes, etc., to dancing for Sean Paul, like it was like I couldn't believe I got it. But I was like, like now they want someone my size. Does that make sense? So I fit the description. So I was like, oh hell yeah, let's do it, boy.
And now it's working for you.
Yeah.
So Sean Paul, obviously, there's a list of other artists that you worked with. Is there any that come to mind that you can remember, that you can speak of, who you worked with?
Working with Maleek Berry was really cool.
Also choreographed his
yeah.
Last Days or Summer show.
Yeah, that was really good. That was very good. I got to pick and select my own dancers, which I was happy about. So it was none of this, I want skinny or this. I was like, I'm getting these girls because they're based on their talent. That was it. So that was amazing. Who else? I'm trying to think.
Craig David, you worked with?
Craig David, that was cool. I danced for that. I didn't choreograph that, but that was cool as well because they specifically wanted African, Caribbean, thick girls. So I was like, yep, cool. So I was like, oh, okay.
That's a Craig David. Okay.
I know, right?
Yeah. Because I did try and come prepared. So he worked with Gigs. Which video was that?
Whipping Excursion.
Yep. You must have been wearing the Pumas then. Everyone had Pumas.
Yeah, we was rocking the Pumas. I was happy. We took them home too. I was like, yeah, extra trainers.
What was it like working with Gigs?
It was cool. I didn't choreograph it. It was actually a friend of mine, but I was one of the dancers. And he's so lovely, man. He's genuine. He's proper cool. He's really cool.
Always laughing. And
always laughing. Yeah. Like, yeah, he's cool.
And okay, so you've also worked with Jennifer Hudson?
Yeah, I was in a video for her, but that's another thing why I'm into like directing and stuff, because the way people edit, I was in it, but you would hardly see. It wasn't like, oh my God, there's Mira, like, no. But it's like, with editing, it really bugs me as well. Like, you've hired dancers, but then you cut half of the choreography out. It's like, or models, and they cut it out. It's like, why do that?
Yeah, that must be frustrating because you want to see the finished product, and you probably can't get the raw versions anyways. Wow, okay. Also, Kojo Funds?
Yeah, so yeah, that was the warning video. I was like a dancer. I was just more of a freestyle thing. Yeah, it was good.
And I think the thing that, just from our conversation prior to starting, was you directed the Bad music video for JULS.
Yes.
People are gonna be like, nah, how does that make sense? Like a dancer, how she's directing videos? Is she Hype Williams? What's going on? Like, how did that whole situation present itself to you?
So I actually directed like a all-star female kind of thing, like I wanted to do. So I just got a bunch of girls that models, dancers, artists, and I thought, let's put it together. Everyone that's up and coming kind of thing. So I done that and I directed the whole thing. And after that, I was like, no, I really want to like get into it. Like, I feel like I have the passion and the knowledge to direct a music video. So obviously JULS is a really good friend of mine. So I told him, I was like, yeah, like if you have anything coming up, like just hit me up, whatever. So I gave him, I heard the song, Bad, and I was like, it's bad. So I was like, okay. And then after that, I literally just had some mad vision about it. I told him, I didn't even write it down. I just told him everything on the phone. I was like, he was like, cool, let's do it. He gave me the opportunity to do it, which I'm so grateful for. And I just done it and it got good feedback. So I was like, yeah, okay, cool.
When you're on set, were you ever nervous at all? Because there's quite a lot of artists to kind of like deal with, if that makes sense.
I wouldn't say nervous, no. I'm more nervous when I like go on stage, I think. It's weird, yeah. I feel like I don't know why I didn't have anything to prove at that point there until obviously the video came out. But like, it was actually cool. I wasn't nervous. It happened so quick. I was just like, right, I got to do this. I got to do this. Like, I was just in my own bubble. Like, whenever I'm on stage or I'm in that creative mode, I'm not with it. Like, I'm just like, I'm in a different zone. Yeah, I'm in a different zone. So I just got on with the job. Dancers,
like, do you guys have to root? Like, how is it? Do you guys go gym? Do you go, like, is it just the dancing? Like, how do you keep up the fitness levels?
Dancing alone?
How do you keep up your fitness
Me, okay. Dancing alone is very demanding. So if you have time to go to the gym, that's amazing. But dancing, like, I could be dancing from like Monday to Friday, 9 to 5, that whole week. And the strain on the body is real. Like, so going gym, no. I used to go gym, but I stopped. I stopped ages ago. But I work out like at home. I literally work out at home as well as dance. Because it's so, like, I remember even in uni, we was dancing so much, we wasn't allowed to work on our legs in the gym. Because we was building so much muscle in our legs in training that we weren't allowed to work our lower body in the gym. We had to only do upper body. Like, that's how much you're building muscle, and obviously you don't want to look out of proportion, especially as a female. So you want to look kind of cute, right? So can't be too muscly. But yeah, like, in terms of gym, no, I don't anyway.
When you say things about like the work in the joints, in years to come, do you have any slight worries or anxiety of what this may lead to? Like, if it's knees, or you said you had a back injury when you were younger, like, are those, obviously it's not something that now you'll be thinking about, but as a dancer, do they have like issues when they're older, like with their joints because of the dance that they did in their 20s and 30s?
Yeah, it definitely catches up with you. Really? 100%. Yes, it catches up. I mean, you just have to condition your body, and that's the thing with dancers. We don't. Like, I think athletes in general, like footballers and stuff, like they get that with the package. But dancers, because we're more like self-employed, it's more like we have to go out and get a massage, a sports massage, or, you know, condition the body and go yoga classes or Pilates and stuff like that. But it definitely catches up 100%. So you need to look after your body. But yeah.
What about diet?
Diet, definitely watch. Like, I had to cut out meat, like red meat, for like 8 months, just because it wasn't doing anything for me. But I mean, I definitely saw a difference in my body and how I was just more active and I wasn't tired. But yeah, diet is water. Anyone that knows me, I drink so much water. It's the best thing.
What are the benefits? Because a lot of people say to me, like, you know, you need to be you need to be hydrated, this and that. But like, how many liters do you drink a day then?
4. 4? Yeah, but that's when I'm dancing. When I'm dancing, 4, like religiously. But on a normal day, I'd say at least 2. 2, like, easy. Easy, like, easy peasy. But 4? Yeah, when I'm dancing, you're sweating a lot, you know, you're losing everything. Like, you need to, like, stay hydrated. You have to. Can't be drinking Lucozade and all of that.